Kevin, you motherfucking avatar. You better start the fucking after the show now, motherfucker. Avatar ass bitch.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, baby, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ podcast. It is Friday. It's not only Friday, it's National Donut Day, Burger Day, Ketchup Day, and Moonshine Day.
I thought it was Veggie Burger Day.
Veggie Burger, yeah.
Boo.
Veggie Burger.
I'll tell you what, though, you can take donuts and make them your burger buns, and I mean you're giving yourself a heart attack.
Yeah,
but you can take them donuts and make really nice, delicious, sweet and salty cheeseburgers.
The fair has that where it's like a donut burger, and we got it one time. It is a heart attack on a plate.
You just can't plan to move for about, I don't know, like 4 days.
4 days, okay.
You got to get that with a buddy.
Donut sticks around for a minute.
It does.
Going to be on circulation for a hot minute. Yeah, the stuff that they've got for people that are vegan, vegetarian stuff. I did that dance a little bit and kind of got out of it. But the one thing that I found, I didn't necessarily love a lot of the plant-based food. Now, I love vegetables and all that kind of stuff, but when I was trying to go down that path, it was more miss than hit.
I've done a lot of it in my time, and there is a lot of misses. To me, the chicken is the closest thing to tasting like a real, and people go, just eat chicken. But I'm just saying, if you want to get the taste of chicken, that's probably the best when it comes to the plant-based.
It's so processed, though. Like,
yeah, right.
Just do a portobello mushroom burger instead. If you I don't.
That's where I got to when I started looking at how much sodium was in it and some of the chemicals and things like that. I was like, I don't know if this is really a healthy choice. It may not be meat, but I don't know that it's healthy.
No, you can totally gain a bunch of weight on and be unhealthy on the vegan, vegetarian shit. Absolutely.
Thanks, but no thanks, Bill Gates. I'm going to eat a little bit of meat.
They had one that was good, though. It was ribs, and then they took it off the market. And you go, why did they take it off the market? Was this cancer ribs?
People were growing a second head.
Yeah. Well, suspect.
Yeah, and there was this test that was done. Researchers had 212 plant-based meat alternatives and plant-based beverages. Now, this is from the UK. May not be a lot different, though, here in the U.S. They had veggie burgers, vegan sausages, meat substitutes, and oat, almond, and soy milks. And they found that every product contained at least one of 19 mycotoxins, which are toxic compounds produced by mold. Some products contain multiple toxins. The most common was buvericin maybe, that was found in all meat alternatives. Nearly 95% of oat milks contained HT2 toxin, which has been linked to immune and digestive problems, while about 90% of soy milk contained another toxin, a possible human carcinogen.
Damn.
Yeah, they said that all the products tested were below European Union safety limits, so consumers should not panic. However, they warned that long-term exposure to low levels of these mycotoxins could potentially accumulate over time, especially for people who rely heavily on plant-based alternatives. And you think about the stories that keep coming out about younger people getting some of these different cancers.
Yes, so many more younger people.
These products weren't around when I was younger. And so I'm not saying it's this, but they said the one, is a possible human carcinogen. And what is different in our diets and our environment since then? And not to throw all shame on this, but could it possibly be one of the factors why you're seeing that? And it does seem like more people have really gone. When I was a kid, I never really heard the vegetarian concept. Now, granted, I grew up in southeastern Ohio, but man, everybody ate damn meat. We never even heard about this kind of vegetarian stuff.
You brought up vegetarian stuff. People automatically thought L.A., only LA is doing vegetarian stuff, and your sushi and your little rolls, but
I don't like the highly processed stuff. I think we should all try to eat like our grandparents did. Think about what they consumed back in the day. If you look at old pictures of like your grandparents, their parents, there weren't a bunch of fat fucks. They were all in shape. They all ate just real foods, no processed crap. They weren't all running marathons. They were just naturally with a good body frame and a good diet. Like if we go back and eat like they ate, that can't be bad for us, right?
They just never seemed happy, Virginia. They just always looked. I know with the teeth and the photo, but still in the eyes, nobody ever looked
Sadness.
happy. Just sadness and fuck that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to eat all this processed shit.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the different milks that they're talking about, I just recently went through this rotation where I was like, oh, oat, almond, soy, whatever. I landed on the coconut milk. Just from everything I kept reading, that seemed to be the one to go to for all the healthy benefits without some of the weird kind of stuff. Because I thought, oh, maybe the oat, I tried that, tried the almond. I was like, no, this seems like the way to go. So I landed on that. I don't think I'm going to budge.
Did you like the almond? I like the almond with the vanilla.
It was okay, but there were a few things that I started reading about the almond that I didn't love. I guess also, too, it takes an ass ton of water to be able to produce that. And so I was like, oh, okay. So there were a couple little things that were striking, but it was more about just the pure health itself. I mean, I got to tell you, like, I'm probably like a lot of Americans where I'm like, yeah, I hear some it's maybe kind of bad or strange the environment. I'm like, that kind of sucks. But then if I'm like going, it's awesome, I'm like, well, fuck the environment. I mean, I think, come on, can we all be honest that, it starts to, okay,
Fuck the environment until the environment fucks you. Is what's gonna happen.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think going, oh, what's my little thing going to do to the environment? I think we all kind of have that little thing. We're like, oh, is it that really that big of a deal?
Maybe it won't fuck you. Maybe it'll fuck your kids.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But you know what? My motto's fuck them kids. So, so it all works out. I'm
My
okay.
parents said fuck me, so I'm saying fuck you.
Yeah, right, exactly. I just pass it on down. You can say fuck to your kids. This is the way life goes, right? It all runs
They
downhill.
won't have any because they'll be sterile from all the chemicals in our food.
Denny's had a factoid on Weird Whatever last night that cancer was traced even back to dinosaur times.
That cancer was?
Cancer, yeah.
Okay. And I was killing people? Is that what really took out the dinosaurs? It wasn't any kind of asteroid. It was actually just cancer.
Pank?
Did some of the dinosaurs did go vegan. So were they eating the processed food and they got the...
They had the Beyond Meat?
Yes.
They loved Beyond Meat. Oh, my gosh.
I bet that's what happened to some of them. Took them all out.
Yeah, they found malignant cancer in dinosaur bones that date back to 17 million years ago.
Wow.
So then they went back 150 million years ago to look at old interpreted bone spurs on old dinosaur fossils. And they found out that they had cancer in their bones, meaning cancer has existed since the dinosaurs. They actually noticed that a lot of the diseases we have in common day, the dinosaurs also had the same diseases.
Dinosaurs gave us cancer?
I think they had arthritis too, didn't they?
Yeah, they found arthritis in them as well.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No T-Rex got time for that.
No.
They think the Great Floods took them out, though, before the cancer. They don't know if the cancer was actually taking them out.
Well, they should have got on that ark with Noah.
That's right. It is out of that room. I mean, you got to draw a line somewhere,
Dude,
right?
one dinosaur would have fucking sunk that boat. I'm not trying to be controversial here. But
All right. There's too much. Too much. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. Talking about eating a little bit more natural, I think a lot of people are trying to get back to that. The one diet that just keeps coming up that they, it's undefeated because we get the fad diets that come in. Somebody does this wacky diet for a while, whether it be keto or whatnot. I'm not saying keto's wacky. It's been around for a little while, but that Mediterranean diet just is always at the top. It's the one people are just saying, if you truly want to eat healthy and just have the nice balance, you're not depriving yourself, this is what you need to do. You need to square into the Mediterranean diet.
Oh, I had a salad the other night. You would have loved it. It was so Mediterranean. Pomodoro salad. No lettuce. It was chopped up cucumbers and olives and feta cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And this beautiful balsamic. It was so good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and the other benefit I've noticed, I eat a lot more of that kind of stuff. If I had to dial in what I'd eat every day, it'd be that. I feel better.
Yes.
when I eat that kind of stuff. So
Me
I'm like,
too.
all right, you can say whatever. And I've had diets, and like I said, I tried a lot of the processed stuff when I tried to go vegetarian there for a while. I just didn't, I felt so bloated and fat.
You can listen to your body and go,
Yeah.
you know what? This shit is not good for me.
Right.
I can feel it.
It was, and that was the time when I was working out really hard. In fact, my trainer was like, he's like, you're going to notice it. And I wasn't as strong. He was right. He's not a fan of he loves the meat proteins, and he was really giving me a hard time about it. But I soldiered on, like, I'm going to give it a fair shake. And I did, like, for a month. And then I got weaker, and I just felt bloated, and I was putting on fat.
like a little bitch.
Yeah.
They should call it bitch meat.
Yeah.
You grew titties.
I think it was. I was just
No,
crying for no reason.
Just kidding.
Turned into a soy boy.
Fucking soy boy.
Snowflake.
There's another diet, and for some reason they have to give a new name to something. It has to sound like it's brand new. And one of the trendier diets that's out now, I don't know how it would really differ from the Mediterranean diet, but they're calling it the Bible diet. So
Eat like Jesus?
yeah, they want hashtag Bible diet. Because now the Gen Z, they're running back to church.
Yes.
The numbers have turned. I'm sure you probably heard that. So of course now they have to do the Bible diet just to kind of fit into their
church
new
is like,
lifestyle.
thank God.
What's on the Bible diet?
That's why I say it's what they would eat during biblical times, but it's not very far off from the Mediterranean diet, which is a lot of the same stuff. But it would be like natural, minimally processed foods. You'd avoid items though like pork, shellfish, and excessive sugars. So it's very close to Mediterranean diet, but it doesn't. Mediterranean diet's too long. It doesn't make a good hashtag. But hashtag Bible diet's a better hashtag.
It is. It flows.
Is donuts on there?
No, don't think they had.
Trying to tell me JC didn't like no donuts?
Don't think he ever knew the experience. I mean, you could
Damn.
argue that, God created donuts, but yeah, not in Jesus' time. I don't know if they had them there.
When did the donut start?
And now I got to go on a rabbit hole. I'll do that later.
Look at when global populations started to get fatter. And
So
I have a feeling if you could graph it, you're going to see the rise of the donut with the rise of waistlines.
So I'd say the donuts had like the 60s on up. Is that
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. This Bible diet focuses on eating foods in their most natural state, avoiding artificial dyes, preservatives, and refined sugars. You do vegetables, fruits, legumes. Boy, they always hit those. The beans and lentils. Don't snooze on those.
I just had lentils last night.
Good for you.
They again, it's one of them things that's filling, and I don't feel terrible after I eat them.
Right, and that's big. That's good. Whole grains like sourdough and barley and nuts. And then they also use scriptural staples like extra virgin olive oil, raw honey.
Oh,
And
yes.
whole grass-fed dairy. I do raw honey every day.
It's so good.
Now, here's the part that gets a little bunk. The permitted seafood must have both fins and scales, making options like salmon and trout acceptable, while shellfish, shrimp, lobster are generally avoided.
Why? Why they got to be mean to the crustacean?
They got to have all these weird rules for their hashtag Bible
I
diet.
love a crustacean.
Dog, a shrimp ain't a snook. It's just the way it goes.
I know. The fish is better for you.
Yeah. Skate to Beach said, what treats, if any, exist during biblical times? I think really what they would have had for treats. Now, I don't know. I'm not an expert on it, but dates, figs, things like that.
Also, just kind of, you get to live.
Yeah, living is.
That's a treat.
You
thing.
don't have malaria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be it. Like fruits, figs, stuff like that. That would have been probably, as far as I know.
I would love I want to try figgy pudding. You know how it's in that Christmas song?
Yeah.
I've never had figgy pudding.
Let me write that down.
Okay.
Figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding. What's in it and is it good? And can we spike it and put a little rum in it?
Figgy pudding?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can. I think you can pretty much put liquor in anything, Kevin, if you are an alcoholic.
Pudding shots are a thing. Pudding shots are a thing now. You know how you have Jell-O shots?
Yeah.
Pudding shots are the new Jell-O shots.
Oh, they are. Wow.
Yes,
Pudding?
you heard it here first.
Yeah, pudding seems like that would be a little, I don't know,
It just the
thick and
text-
mucus.
yeah,
It's
pudding-
so good.
Putting liquid in pudding?
Pudding shots are the new Jell-O shots. You heard it here first.
I like a light belly when I'm drinking. Unless I'm wrapping it up, pudding just seems like I can feel it. If I had to do like a quick jog, I can feel the pudding in my pudding in my titty.
The pudding ain't the only thing jiggling next to your titties.
Yeah, I can feel it. I don't know. I just seem a little.
You got them pudding titties.
Them pudding titties.
Karen had said, I heard you talking about people making food and selling it on Facebook. I can tell you that I saw a video on Facebook where a woman was doing that. And what she said about it was that in her state and several other states, the law is that you can sell the food as long as it's a porch pickup. So the people have to come and pick it up from your porch. But once you start shipping or going somewhere and selling, then you have to open it up as a business and get certain licenses, etc. I don't know if she's right, but that's what she said. And she said she's been doing that a long time, so she's probably right.
That's crazy. Porch pickup.
It sounds made up to me. I don't see how you get away with this.
There are so many people on Facebook Marketplace. I went down a rabbit hole of these videos, and these people are buying trays of homemade food, homemade beverages in mason jars that look so delicious. Like, this is a thing on Facebook Marketplace now.
That makes me a little bit more reluctant because it's on Facebook Marketplace.
I know.
That's why I'm nervous.
I sold a jet ski on Facebook Marketplace a few years ago. You would not believe the fucking creatures that came out from the sewer and came to my home to look at this jet ski. I was like, whoa.
I bought a tricycle off Facebook Marketplace, and within 10 minutes, the price changed, their location changed. It was an odd thing. I had to bring back up. You guys have heard it before.
It's so sketchy on Facebook Marketplace, but people are getting full entire trays of food, and they are doing porch pickup.
Okay. I can't believe it. I would never do that.
But think about it. If you go to a restaurant, they could fuck with your food too.
Totally.
I mean, it's really kind of semantics.
Yeah, and somebody said, how's that different from a farmer's market? You trust that they haven't jacked with it. And I gladly have bought so much stuff at farmers markets.
You just hope not everyone you're buying from is a psychopath.
Right?
Because, I mean, we're all afraid that they put pubic hair in it or
pudding titties.
Or whatever you want to. Yeah, you don't want any of that.
Yeah.
Dick pudding.
I like when somebody stands behind a business name. To me, that's the difference between a farmer's market and driving up to someone's house, going to their porch, and then getting the potluck that they made you.
Potluck from Facebook Marketplace sounds like a gamble of your life.
You should do an experiment and delve into this world a little bit and see if it's good or if it's bad.
I will do it if you do it with me.
All right.
You got to buy some weird meatloaf for some weird guy who's probably horrible in parking lots.
Oh, he so put his dick pudding in it.
And you're going to get that, huh?
Meatloaf from a shady guy.
Well, I do kind of want to see the process. You know, like an investigative type of thing.
Right. Like, really go, look and find the one that speaks to you. Because then do the whole transaction.
When I first heard it, I was like, Kevin, I'm like, there's no way. That sounds weird and gross. But then I go, market, you get food everywhere.
You're right.
Believe me, I guarantee you all of our food has been fucked with from a restaurant within our lives.
If you only knew the amount of times your food's probably been tainted.
I think mine's over 10.
I definitely think yours is over 10. As much DoorDash and Uber Eats as you do.
People be wilding out there, man.
People be assholes. And they're mad and jaded, and sometimes they don't want to be out there delivering food, and they're like, oh, this is for that Jaybird, that fuckface from the radio. I'm going to lick his pepperoni.
All right, take it easy. Fuckface, all strong.
All right. What did I do to deserve that?
I wasn't me saying that. That was the DoorDash guy. He's disgruntled.
Got ya.
Mm-hmm. Do have some restaurant news, always paying attention to that. Have you ever seen the Blue Front Bar and Grill? I know you have because we were there with Bo Bice once upon a time when that thing was open. It has now a big old tiki bar on the outside, and we had interviewed him there. It was back when Mariana was on the show.
Whoa.
So that might have been
the dark years.
You can't say it 3 times, Kevin. You can't say her name 3 times. She'll pop up right behind Virginia.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out like that on a Friday.
No, I'm kidding.
Must have been probably like 2007, somewhere around there.
It might have been even earlier.
What neighborhood is this in?
It's on Dixie, Lake Worth Beach. So you got to go a little bit further down on Dixie in that area.
And it was a nice place, I remember.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Kind of like indoor, outdoor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem that they'd had was, with the rain and, finally it had kind of closed down. So they'd had the Blue Front Bar and Grill for a while, and that closed in 2018.
Okay.
So we were definitely there before that. But now they're going to be flipping it and reopening it. It's going to be a movie-themed Mexican restaurant called Ruru's Tacos and Tequila.
Ooh.
Now, it'll be interesting to see if it works. And the reason why I am optimistic is the owner is a guy named Martin Sprock. Now, you probably don't know him, but you probably know his most successful adventure, a place called Moe's Southwest Grill.
Oh,
You ever heard of that
yeah.
place?
I loved Moe's. They had one in Legacy Place and it closed.
Okay, yeah. He did his run, probably sold off, and now he's got another project going on. So he wants to flip this place and make it Ruru's Tacos and Tequila. And I guess the movie theme comes in. I didn't realize this, and I wasn't living here then. There was a movie called Body Heat in 1981 that had Kathleen Turner and William Hurt in it, two bigger names at that time.
Oh, yeah. They used to run it on HBO all the time.
It was a steamy murder mystery, and most of it was filmed in Lake Worth Beach.
Ah.
So I think they're going to take a little bit of the Body Heat theme and kind of roll it into Ruru's Tacos and Tequila.
That's cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it could have a little potential.
That's a great space. I mean, just whatever you do there, it's going to be so Florida and fun and just that whole street.
It's unique. It almost looks like a lighthouse or something like that at the top. So it's the shape of the building is unique. If they do something cool with it, and it's an area that whole corridor up and down Military is kind of starting to pop, because more towards West Palm, it's a little nicer because they have the Antique Row and some of those places, but they're trying to do everything they can to extend that strip. There's a lot of priority on Military Trail and more southern, well, I guess central Palm Beach County.
The building kind of looked like it was from the 50s, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
That was its heyday.
I heard a rumor that after it closed from whatever it was when we were there with Bo Bice, that it became a swingers club.
Where did
Really?
you get this information from?
Somebody in that neighborhood told me that.
That's a credible source.
I don't remember their name. That might be a fact.
Gosh,
I never heard that.
I don't think you should be a witness either. I know I said you shouldn't be a juror. I don't think you should be a witness either.
I probably shouldn't be a DJ, but here we fucking are.
And Roxy's downtown West Palm Beach has avoided a court-ordered sheriff's auction, but they say the financial troubles are far from over. A settlement was reached at the last minute in a lawsuit stemming from a 2020 bar fight, canceling the planned sale of properties tied to the popular downtown West Palm Beach bar on Clematis. The original lawsuit was filed by Rafael and Ashley Perez Valdivia after Rafael was struck in the face with a beer mug allegedly thrown by another patron. See, these are the kind of things, man.
How is it the bar's fault?
Right, yeah.
I don't understand that. If the bar didn't throw the mug, then how can you sue the bar?
The couple claimed Roxy's staff failed to intervene despite ongoing harassment. And a jury awarded them $1.1 million, and that led to collection efforts. So they're like, all right, we're going to come steal that bar. So apparently they've come up with some kind of agreement on that.
A settlement that I guess John Webb had to pay them. I wonder what the number was. How far was it from the million?
Yeah, great question.
Would you let someone throw a glass off your head for
Yes.
$1 million?
100%.
But they said they're going to throw it full gorilla. That could kill you.
It could kill you.
Yeah.
Where should you take it? I would do the research.
Right here.
In the
of
back.
Back of the knot, yeah.
Oh, somebody just to correct. I did say military. I meant Dixie Highway. I don't know why I get those two.
I knew what you
confused.
meant.
Yeah.
I
Even
did
though you
too.
said
I don't know why, yeah.
You said
Think
Dixie
they're-
as well.
Did
You
I?
did.
Okay. And then somehow my brain must have segged into military for some reason. But yeah, Dixie's where that bar was.
I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah, trying to keep it straight here. The lender alleges a redevelopment loan tied to the properties are in default, and they say there's a separate legal threat that still remains
I think
for Roxy's.
it's all about that pool and the construction. That cost a lot of money to put that pool in, and I think maybe those loans weren't getting paid.
Oh, that's got to
Yeah.
be so expensive.
The lender claims the loan was modified several times before maturing in March of 2026, and that required payments that were not made. So they say the foreclosure case remains active and no court ruling has been issued. So he probably took a gamble and had to make up a ton of money and was hoping that he would get there. And I guess he's just trying to buy time right now.
I am curious to know how much it cost to put that pool up there.
Right? I think that's a public record. I think I heard that in the first news
Yeah.
story.
They're alleging
millions, I think it was.
They're alleging more than $5.1 million in unpaid debt.
Dang, that's a lot of money, y'all.
That's a lot bigger nut than that 1.1 for that other lawsuit. So
But
far from out of it.
If we did some kind of community concert to save Roxy's.
Okay, there you
at
go.
Roxy's.
Here you go, Roxy's. Here's a 20 grand.
We raised 20 grand.
And that's me being optimistic.
We could do 20 grand.
We got 20.
We got 20. I don't know about much more than that.
Yeah, 5.1 million. Yeah, we'll see.
That's a big nut. I wonder, because I text John Webb. I said, hey, come on and tell your side of the story. Nothing. Crickets.
Yeah.
But I wonder in his own private headspace, is he just like, man, fuck it. I'm done. I can't pay these bills. I'm just going to let this thing ride out.
Yeah, I don't know. He also had started the Texas barbecue place that's right by Phipps Park on Dixie Highway.
Okay. Show him, Kev.
He built a structure after having it. It started off as almost like a food truck type thing with a park atmosphere, and then he built an actual restaurant. And every time I've gone by, I wanted to try it out. It looks like it's not open. I don't know what's going on with that. If anybody knows that area. So there you
Great
go.
concepts. I love Roxy's, and I love that he tried to make it better by adding a swimming pool to the top deck. That is just big dreams right there.
Now, I got to Liv here's got a few problems with Virginia. She said, I can say that there are two opinions that Virginia has announced on multiple occasions that have me questioning her overall point of view. Firstly, her emphasis on how hot Benson Boone is. Okay, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the guy, but for Hollywood level hot, if this guy was a CPA, certified public accountant, not a singer that could do backflips, let's just say I had 3 super hot female friends that were single and I had to play matchmaker, the guy wouldn't be on the list.
I think his body is fantastic. So sometimes I do give him maybe a little more shine than he deserves because facially, he's not a 10. I think we can all say that. I love a mustache, so I give him extra credit for that as well. But facially, he's probably a 7.5.
Okay.
I kind of agree with her.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, he does have a great body, and he's got confidence, and he can sing, and there's a lot of things. Look, he is better looking than some singers that have been around since the 60s that got a ton of ass. And you'd be like, all right, if you had to do, Mick Jagger or Benson Boone.
When he looks in the camera and sings about his moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans,
Okay.
that does it for me.
You can be a gargoyle, get a ton of ass.
In music.
Yeah.
Liv also says, secondly, Spencer Pratt is not a good person. Yes, on the hills, he was acting as the villain, but also the antics of his real life personality are not acting. Not only did he pull his wife Heidi away from her friends, the hills never addressed the reality of why Lauren Conrad vehemently removed Heidi from her inner circle because of Pratt. He had single-handedly spread a rumor that Conrad and Jason Waller made a sex tape. And if you saw the Hills rewatch series on YouTube with Whitney Port and her husband Timothy Rosenman, within the sex tape rumor, Pratt had also entailed that Conrad's downstairs curtains were beefy. A fupa, if you will, which explains why Conrad was so hurt and unforgiving even to this day of Pratt. I just know how Virginia doesn't see through Pratt's true character as he even walked back spreading the rumor after admitting to it. Ugh. Okay.
Look, I don't know any of this. So I wasn't in the LC, Conrad, all that.
We're trying to warn you, dog.
I'm just telling you the Spencer Pratt that I have been listening to for like the past 5 years on one of my favorite podcasts. He goes on there all the time. He just is likable. I liked him for what he was saying, and I think he's a real one as far as Angelino that lost his home, that is out there fighting for Angelinos to get their city back. I love the story of a real guy infiltrating politics and turning it upside down on all these career politicians that haven't done shit for Los Angeles and actually made it a worse place to live. There's a mass exodus of people leaving Los Angeles because it's a cesspool of just filth. I admire what he's doing.
He puts the real in reality show.
I like the drama. I like all that.
I guess it's a different game for some of these reality stars today. We've got a lot of them here in South Florida, and then we've got OnlyFans, and we got influencers, and all that kind of muck that's going on
Insta titties. It's a new platform. I'm not sure how long it's going to stick around.
Pudding titties.
That's definitely it's already gone.
It's trending.
There's one OnlyFans creator in Fort Lauderdale named Sophie Rain. I guess her and her influencer roommates had gone to the Super Bowl. And when they came back to their rented mansion after the Super Bowl in Fort Lauderdale, they found a shattered glass door and a shirtless stranger inside.
Oh, my God.
The guy was from Texas, made his way all the way here and found them.
In 2025, OnlyFans creator Sophia Rain and her influencer roommates returned home to their mansion rental after a Super Bowl event and found a shattered window and a shirtless stranger's inside the home. The then 22-year-old, who's been identified as Connor Litka, was arrested and charged with burglary and illegal use of a fake name. He was sentenced to probation and 89 days in jail. Litka's probation period ended last month.
Oh, this just in. He's also an influencer.
Yeah, probably. Probably is.
He was just trying to get some of that shine.
Where the fuck you got to report on it? And her 3 influencer roommates. Say roommates. Why are they going to be the influencer roommates? Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sex stuff still draws attention, and it's working for Euphoria. HBO says the final season of the show has reached 25 million viewers worldwide, a 17% rise from season 2's 21.5 million. And they say the May 31st series finale attracted 8.7 million U.S. viewers across platforms in its first 3 days, slightly higher than the season premiere's 8.5 million. And they say the third episode remains the season's most watched with 8.9 million viewers. So Euphoria was a success all the way through.
That show is riding on the success of Sydney Sweeney's delicious pudding titties.
You just wanted to. She set that
did.
whole thing
I know.
up
Just to
so
get
she
to
could.
pudding titties.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make pudding titties happen.
You'll get a couple witches out there that hashtag it.
I think you just made your best point of the day, though. That's about the only thing you said today I'm not going to argue with. I think that's actually right.
She's hot, y'all.
It doesn't hurt.
She's beautiful to look at.
But I think people genuinely just like that show all crossed. It's not just her driving it.
I'd heard a little mix up and down on how people felt about it, but ultimately, look, they're getting what they want out of it. The views are fantastic on it. And a movie's going to be coming up that I'm interested in, and I'm happy to see that it looks like the demand's going to be huge because it's more of the, I love classical history stuff. Sorry, Virginia. You heard anything about the Odyssey? You know, the Iliad and the Odyssey, you know those stories?
Yes.
Christopher Nolan is going to be remaking. They got a good cast. You got Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson. Pretty decent cast, right?
Who are they?
$250 million film.
Damn.
Yes.
Whoa.
They better make sure they get that money back.
That shit better go global.
Amen.
They say so far the Odyssey has overwhelmed ticketing systems with AMC's app nearly crashing and wait times reaching 1 hour.
Oh, people are able to pre-buy the tickets?
Guess so.
Wow.
Yeah, and apparently there's going to be IMAX showings too, and it's one of those epic kind of tales. It's like, whoa, and it's, it takes, I assume if they do the whole thing, I think it's like a 10-year story.
Oh, it's bigger than life.
Yeah, of, this guy trying to get back to his family, and it's, typical crazy kind of like Greek tale. But
Okay.
it'll be interesting to see how it does and how it holds up and how long it'll be too, because if it's a movie that takes the course of 10 years, sometimes when they do these historical epics, they're like, it's not going to be good unless it's at least 3 hours.
Oh, boy.
I know. You're like, guys, honestly, we could have cut out 45 fucking minutes of this thing.
My ass cheeks fell asleep sitting here. Let's go.
Right.
I'm excited.
When is it out?
They don't say in the story. I don't know.
How can you buy pre-tickets for something you don't even know when it comes out? That's weird.
Well, they might know. I just don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get every little tidbit of information about everything happening in the world every day, but I miss a few. July 17th.
It's on Military Trail, or is it on
You
Dixie.
can go both.
Dixie? No, I was just
You
kidding.
go military or
I was
Dixie.
thinking of
Yeah.
I was thinking of Dick's head.
Yeah.
You're a little Dixie.
Yeah, boy, I heard it yesterday. That video that I brought in from the NBA thing, that cold clock, which it looked great. It was AI.
Wait, what?
That punch
That punch didn't happen.
did not happen. No,
The ref thing?
no, and that's why it was on the ATS.
We got duped.
I can't. Do
I
this
got
shit.
duped. I'm
Son
going
of
to
a
own that one.
bitch.
I saw that right at the end, and it's why I made it on the ATS, because I did not have time to go back and do a deep dive on it. But I looked at it, I'm like, it looked legit. I'm like, how the hell did that happen?
They
'Cause
got us.
sports, no, they got me.
No, they got
Front and
us.
center.
Because we should have known.
If we all get the Scott Shannon Award, we all get the Razzie
Okay, all
Award.
right. All right. So when you get the credit, you got to take the blame as well. I get it.
Amen.
That's fair. Yeah, no, they walked the guy off, which I was like, because that guy was like a superhero type punch. Like you see where the guy jumps and clubs somebody.
loved
I should have
it.
been like, it was just too great, but it looked legit. And I didn't have time to really study it.
Look how you play jumps like a superhero.
Yeah. It was one of the last things I did before I ran in here, and I'm like, I'll throw it into the ATS, and it was bunk.
Oh,
so.
there was such a debate about this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Just
I spent
goes
a
to
lot of time
show
on it.
you how tricky that AI is and how it's everywhere.
Well, it makes broadcasting harder. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I'll tell you honestly. I mean, I had that. In fact, I went back to double check. There were 5 stories, some sent to me, some not, that were all fake. And you have to. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to thoroughly go through. And when you do, we do 2.5, 3 hours of content every day. We do 15 hours a week. I've been looking at other podcasts, and the deepest they'll go, I saw one that maybe does 3 to 4 hours a week, and it's just one straight conversation with one guest.
You're killing yourself. Just know that.
Well, I'm like, we do at least 3 times the content. And you're trying to throw a lot of stuff in there and keep it moving. That
I hope you live to get that Scott Shannon
yeah.
Award.
We do so much content. I'll try to find a piece of our own content, and I can't fucking find it. I know I edited it myself. I uploaded. I can't even fucking find it.
It's here somewhere.
Another dirt of the day. Another dirt of the day.
yeah, that ultimately is probably the worst of the week. It's kind of hard to quantify into a short clip, so people are like, I'll put it on the worst of the week. I don't know if it would play on the worst of the week, but I'll take the number 1 spot just for all that.
All right.
'Cause, yeah.
No, it doesn't. You're right. You get the award for a reason. It doesn't play on the air.
Fire is
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that got me. So at least I know now. But I got to tell you, honestly, I watched that video probably 6 times, though, without going into the text and the hashtags and the platform it was on. I just was looking at the video itself. Damn, it was good, though.
We loved it.
It looked very legit. And honestly, I even saw one, and now I got to go in on that. I showed Virginia. I told her, the robot wars have begun. And this one makes me cackle, but I got to check. And it's on some decent looking sites, but have you seen this video? I'm holding it up right now. It's this robot. He's doing a karate exhibition, and there's kids lining both sides of this carpet, and one kid steps out a little too far onto the carpet, and the robot does a front snap kick right into the kid's gut.
Drops him.
Doubles the kid over. And the kid just you're like, oh my gosh.
This is a real video.
We don't know.
That's why I'm saying I haven't had a chance to study it. But it was.
Kevin was excited about it, but now he's questioning everything.
Well, I have to question everything. Like I said, I'm throwing it out there saying this could be AI. You don't even know. I mean, I've seen it a few different places, and it looks like it's probably legit, but.
Do you know what I do to save a little bit of time? I just quit. If I even have one suspicion it might be AI, I go right to the comment section. I hit newest.
I do too,
And
but-
then I'll start going like that. And usually the
I
newer
gone to
comments,
the AI on that one that got me yesterday, and everybody was buying it.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did too. So I realized you got to go a deeper level. So yeah, it's just trying to fill that much time and.
Every 5
the
minutes
bullshit that's
here,
out
10
there.
minutes there.
It does add up.
It adds up.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to oh my gosh, I got to go to work and start the show.
Yeah, when you consider how many new pieces of content we bring in to talk about on every show, it's a lot. So I probably get got again.
Oh, no, we're all going to get
Doing my
God.
best,
Yes.
but yeah.
That's the lesson. All of us need to be on high alert because they're trying to get us.
But
Yeah.
it makes things a lot longer to do because we're okay with being a dumb fuck ourselves, but it does suck when you get a national story wrong.
Right.
Everyone calls you out and there's nothing funny about it.
Yeah. And this is something maybe to check out this weekend. This sounds fantastic. Mandy said last night on Discovery, ex-CIA covert agent Andrew Bustamante investigated what really happened to Jeffrey Epstein. He reconstructed the crime scene, Jeffrey's cell to scale. He interviewed insiders and experts. They reviewed jail blueprints and compared them to Jeffrey's cell. They reviewed video footage and autopsy photos. They made a, quote, dummy the same height and weight as Jeffrey, and they tried to recreate the suicide. It was information I had never seen or heard before. So she doesn't say the conclusion of that. I love the cliffhanger, but I would definitely check that out. See what's
We
up.
all know Jeffrey Epstein didn't hang himself. We just don't know who did it.
Where the
Or if he's even dead.
Who knows? Palm Beach Pete, I know Virginia's buying into that crap. You may get me on a kid clocking a kid on a basketball court, but you go get me on that damn Palm Beach Pete. I ain't buying that nonsense.
The world is upside down, Kevin.
Oh, you have to tell me. My gosh.
This is why we drink.
Well, you got to stand on your head, I guess. All right, y'all. Well, you have an amazing weekend. Virginia, have fun in Texas. I can't wait to hear those stories when you get back on Monday.
Me and my sister are already texting each other. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
We can't believe what my mom wants to do.
All right. Well, enjoy your weekend like I'm sure Virginia will enjoy hers. And we'll see you back here on the Monday KVJ Show. Goodbye.